Hi folks, welcome back to our channel where we give you the tips and tricks for all your remodeling needs. I'm Joe Ferranti Gennaro.
And I'm Delina. And today I would like to ask a few questions. One of them is I would like to know the biggest mistakes you find in bathroom remodeling.
Okay, so one of the biggest mistakes for bathroom remodel that we see is people have done the demolition before we even come in to look at the job.
Okay.
So we go in there and the whole bathroom's been tore out, the cabinets, the plumbing fixtures, it's just empty shell, and they might have already put the drywall back in. And the reason this is a big mistake is like when you build a house, you make a set of plans for the house before you start building the house.
Right.
And it's the same for a bathroom remodeling project. And when you're remodeling your bathroom, we would normally come in and draw everything where it's currently located. But it kind of can be hard to figure out where things were if everything's been removed.
Right.
You know, a lot of times you're just looking at an empty room with stub outs. So it's best to just have everything in place where we can do the as-is drawings. And then we come up with a new design, the new plan for the bathroom. And once that's done, then you would keep using your bathroom. In the meantime, we'd sign a contract. We would want you to pick out your tile and your cabinets and your countertops, and that way we can order everything before
you demo.
That's right. Before we start the job, before we demo. That way you keep using your bathroom in the meantime. And even if you had like a shower that was leaking, you could still use the rest of the toilet, you know, the vanities.
Right.
You could still use those in the meantime. So then once everything comes in, that's when we come out and do the demolition and run the whole project from start to completion.
So you don't want the homeowner going in and demoing it before we step in. So it's a mistake for them to do that.
Yeah, I think they think it's helpful.
Do you think that it is saving, do they think maybe it's saving them money?
I do think a lot of them comment, well, we wanted to save the money on the demolition costs,
Right.
but in a bathroom that might be $40,000 or $50,000 or even $30,000, which is a range that most bathrooms are in today, that might be $1,200 or $1,500 worth of work. So it's not really saving a tremendous amount. Not that that's a little bit of money, but you know, it's not saving. I think a lot of people think they're going to save $5,000 or $6,000 or $10,000.
Right. And they might think they're saving time.
Yeah.
I think they're like, oh, I can get a head start on this and go in and try to do it.
But what happens is they do the demolition and then they may get somebody in to finish the drywall. And the very second thing you do in a remodeling project is move the plumbing and electric, which is in the walls or under the floor. So it's kind of pointless to demo it and then wait a couple of months for everything.
Backwards because you got to put holes back in the walls.
Put holes back in the walls. Yes, you're kind of doing the job twice. So yeah, that's what we find is that a lot of people will come in, do a demolition, bring us in to look at the job, and we're like, well, you could have used the bathroom for the next 2 months. Right. Because you pick everything out, order everything, and then start when everything is in.
Now, what is that? How much time would you, when you're saying you go in for the appointment, we order stuff, and then after it's in, we demo, what is the time frame of that project? I know we talked about it before, but now that we're breaking it down.
It depends on the time of year and how busy everybody is, but most of the time you're going to wait 4 to 6 weeks from when you sign the contract to when your materials come in. Some companies, like some cabinet lines, they might be 10 weeks out. So we would schedule your job 10 weeks out because we want everything to be in before we start.
So if they pre-demo before you get there, they got to wait up to 10 without a toilet.
That's right.
That's not,
now you see why it's not a good idea.
It's a mistake.
That's why it's a big mistake.
Okay.
Why not have your toilet sitting there, you know, to use, you know, for that amount of time?
Well, that's a good tip.
I think that's a good tip. All right, folks. Well, we want to thank you for watching our channel. Please like and subscribe. And also for more tips, go to TampaKitchenandBath.com.